Hello and welcome back to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. Today I have an exciting city update. Why is it exciting? Well, you're not seeing double, you're not seeing triple. I really do have 8 of these trains. That's why it's exciting. I want to expand the subway this week, and that's very important. But I gotta say, blessings have been abound in my life, and I'll tell you a little bit about these blessings. Well, when this set first came out, it was $55, and I can only afford one, so I got one. I went grocery shopping a couple weeks later, and they had one for $50, $5 off. Then the very next week I went grocery shopping, and they had these for $40, so another $10 off. So I was able to get 2 of them. So that's all the money I had, so I had 4. Then I checked on Tuesday. I decided to check Walmart, I checked Target, checked Amazon, and everywhere had it for the same price, $43.99, and the sale ended the next day on Wednesday. So I said, you know what? Let me get all my Bricklink money together, and I had just enough to scrape by and get 4 more. And I built those on a live stream on somebody else, on Yeti's channel. So why is this a blessing? Because I have 4 subway lines, and I want each train to have 2 cars. And I wanted to have a subway car train for each one of the lines. Well, as you can see, I have 4 lines, just like I do in my subway. So I have 2 local, 2 express. So we're good there. A lot of blessings came just in the nick of time. Well, now I need to expand the subway because the station's not even long enough to hold a full train. And in fact, this would hang off into the parking lot. So I need to expand that parking lot. And I know I've done that before and it's not very exciting. So I'm not going to show you the majority of it. I'm going to build out the Mills plating. I'm going to start building up the garage. But when I get to the point where I need to put the roof on the garage, that's where I'm going to start showing you the building method. I watched one of my older videos. I've done the garage before when I lived in Utah about 5 years ago. And I used a different technique then, and it was much stronger, and it was easier to build on the next level because it wasn't just a plate. So I will show you that part. And I'm glad that I remember to watch my old videos. Anyways, guys, if you would, hit that like button and subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, give a rumble and follow the channel. Otherwise, just remember, these videos, they are Enzo approved, and let's get going. I placed 2 of the subway cars together, linked, and as you can see, the platform's not even long enough, and I'm not trying to recreate the scene from Spider-Man. So, what I'll need to do is I'll need to expand this quite a bit, and well, I'm not going to be able to expand it until I clean up. So, the next time you see me, this right here is going to be built up to this level, and we will have, I'll lay the track on a time lapse, but as far as up to here, you will not see it till next time. So here's the difference I'm talking about. Before, I would just stick the plate right there with nothing to cross it, you know, like a cross member to hold it. And it makes it really hard to build because it wants to sag. Now, in previous, like I said, 5 years ago, when I did my city, I did this right here so that when I press this down on here, it will still sag, but not near as easy as the other one. So the other idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run a time lapse, and we'll bring the camera a little bit back, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a topper on this whole entire area. So let's start that time lapse. Now that we've done this platform, we need to build the Technic platforms out of the Technic bricks. And then we need to put plates on the bottom and the top, square it all up, and keep going. So that's exactly what we're going to do next. We're going to build that platform, and we're going to do that on time lapse. I wanted to show placing this on camera, however, it was so hard to wedge in between here, and that I actually broke some of these. Well, not broke them, but they fell over. And so I just decided to do it off camera. Next, what we're going to do, we are going to do a time lapse. I'm going to extend each of the 4 lines as far as I can get over here so that we can work on the stations themselves. Now we've got all the track laid. Now we can go ahead and we can place the subway cars. And this is exactly the kind of progress I was hoping to make today. And there we go. We've got, well, I guess I gotta press that down a little better. All right. It's a little bit rough there. Ah, well, it derailed back there. There we go. So we've got the subway there, and we're going to put the second train on here. Oh boy. That one's not on there right. And a couple of these did fall off when I was, oh, well, that one's not on there at all right. Oh boy. Huh. Give me a minute, sorry about that. I guess I built this one a little bit wrong, but now it is correct. Let's see if we can link this up. We sure can. So we've got 2 of the 4 trains. Oh boy, these ones up here are a lot easier to get to. All right, so train number 3. Now train number 4. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to extend the station to here so that it comes to the end here. Then we need to build some stairs so that they can get to the next level. And also we need to build the canopy that's going to go over this, the tunnel, the top of the tunnel, I guess. So let's start with the stations and see how far we can get today.
Your next stop is your success. And clear negative guard, please.
is time to add a bunch of minifigures to this. And we're going to start off by using some of the Spider-Man ones that in the subway. And I think that's very appropriate. So I took off Doc Ock's arms and stuff, and then I gave Aunt May a cell phone because, well, whenever I see my 4 sisters that I have in real life, they always have their cell phones and are always on it. So anyway, I used 2 of each of those characters. I didn't feel I could use Spider-Man because Spider-Man himself is, I mean, he looks funny being on a subway. So I didn't do it. Now I'm going to use the character spread out so it's not so obvious that I did this. But I have plenty of other characters. I've got this gal right here, and we've got a doctor on her way to work. We've got this guy who looks like he won the ugly sweater contest. Just a plain old girl with a short haircut and a cell phone. We've got a construction worker on his way to work. I don't know who this guy is, but he's riding the subway. And here, just another ordinary citizen. And looks like another handyman construction guy here. And then this girl here. And now we're ready to put the subway back. Here is car number 1. And as you see, it's going to end here. Here's going to be a solid wall. So we can put the other one back too. There we go. So we have the middle platform done. Now what we're going to do is we are going to work on this platform right here in front of the subway cars. Now that is going to be a little more tricky because of the fact that I don't have this built up over here. And so I can't finish this part. But I can at least extend this a little bit. And I'll go ahead and do that. Sadly, ladies and gents, this is all the time I have for today, so this is where we're going to end it. We still have a long way to go. I need to build the canopy that's going to go over here. This is going to be a flat roof over the station. And if you noticed, I didn't get that section over there. That's really hard for me to get. So I'm going to do that another time, probably off camera. That'll be an update video that's just like in between the weeks or something. But I'm going to get that done. You might ask, well, what's going to go on this side of the subway? Well, I'll tell you. The parking garage will continue because we're going to have 2 levels of parking garage. But I wanted to break it up by having the subway in here, and we've done that. We added 15 minifigures this week. That's a lot. We started off the week with 48 plus 15. We're at 63 minifigures for the population. We still need to work on the restaurant, and we still need to do the Mills plating. We got a long way to go, but we made a lot of progress. Thanks for being here, and thanks for making it this far into the video. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to making the world's largest Lego city. Thank you for your support, and thank you for making it this far into the video. If you want to continue supporting me and you're on YouTube, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of this city. And also let me know if there's something that you feel I should add to the city, and I'll see if I can work it in. If you're over on Rumble, give me a Rumble, follow the channel, leave me a comment below. If you want to help the channel, there's 3 ways you can do it, and there's links in the description. The first way is to make a PayPal donation. Everything you give me goes right back into the city, and I use it to buy pieces to buy exactly what I need. If you need pieces for your mods and mocks, you can support me that way. You can head over to Bricklink. We have about 700,000 pieces on Bricklink, and you buy from me, you get something, the pieces you need, I get something, that's the cash I need to keep this going. Also, if you need dividers for your Akro-Mils drawers, head over to Etsy. We sell them. We sell them in packages of 32s. We've got different colors, and if you guys want them, buy them. You get your stuff for your storage needs. I get what I need to buy for the city. If you don't have the financial means, totally okay. I respect that and I understand. But there's 2 other ways you can help. And that is to watch another video right after this one. When you watch consecutive videos, you help me out because the algorithm gets tickled and it says, oh, hey, people spending time on this channel, I got to tell other people. And so it pushes it out to more people. So if you could, watch 2 videos or more in a row. Also, you can share a link to this video on other social media platforms you're on where you know there's Lego fans. Just let them know that, hey, this channel's here and they're awesome because they're on their way to building the world's largest Lego city. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there. I'll catch you on my next one.